Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly, professional, and respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on liveticket.tv.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service, and the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Winter is the perfect time to clean up your data in the John Deere Operations Center. Start by reviewing your equipment list, update model and serial numbers, and remove machines that have been sold. Next, verify field boundaries and management zones so acres and field shapes are accurate for next spring. Clean data helps your management system work better and saves time when the season gets busy. Not sure where to start? Contact the Precision Ag team at Grossenberg Implement today. They're there to help you plan ahead with confidence.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colts Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota-owned, family-owned Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box. Happy Valentine's Day from the Cougar Den here in Kadoka, South Dakota. It's good to have everybody in here with us this afternoon. If you came inside on this beautiful day to watch a little basketball, it's good to have you with us here with live ticket. On camera, Justine Garber today. At Master Control, the Colonel, Jennifer Van Pelt. I'm Dave Ortman, and it's good to have everybody here with us this afternoon. The Bison Cardinals, the Lady Cardinals are in town. JV game coming first, followed by the varsity game. We're going to have two halves here instead of 4 quarters, I believe. That might have changed since then. We'll see. But we're set to go here to tip off basketball action from Kadoka on this Valentine's Day. Gentlemen, if you forgot your special lady, Dollar General still open till 10 o'clock. That's going to be my plan anyhow. I guess I kind of gave that secret away, didn't I? There you go. Oh, is that who our sponsor is today?
Well, no, but they are. Shoot. Never mind.
All we have to do is get Miss Van Pelt out of here in time to get to church. That's all that matters. Just a reminder, we will have a final score from Belfouche. Our boys varsity basketball team is in action against the Upton Bobcats right now. We'll get you updated on that when that's a final. But first of all, girls basketball here. JV team. Tip is controlled by the Kadoka area Cougars. Paisley Patterson has it. Kara Schofield feeds to her sister. Shelby has it. Back to Kara. Over on the right wing to Carly Block. They get it inside. Rayleigh Vandermeer, left-hander off the glass, and it's good. 18 seconds in, and the scoring gets started for the Cougars. 2-0 on the layup by Rayleigh Vandermeer. Avery Saylor, the 5'3 freshman for Bison, brings it down court. Dishes off to Rosemary Weekman. They put up the shot. It's no good. They battle for it under the basket, and that's going to be a jump ball. So this one will stay in possession of the Bison Cardinals. Cardinals were here on Thursday night. That was the boys' team. And girls came back. This was a rescheduled doubleheader. They try to save it from going out of bounds, and they do, but it goes into the hands of Rayleigh Vandermeer. So the Cougars, with the first turnover
being the recipients of the first turnover of the game, do the same thing. They dish it into Vandermeer. She puts up the shot. It's short. They try to save it, and they do. They put it back in bounds. Here's Bison on the fast break the other direction. They feed it back to half court. Get it stopped before it goes back over the half court line. This is Saylor. Has the ball knocked away. This is Paisley Patterson. She feeds it back out. Kara Schofield gives it to Shelby. Three-pointer on the way. She drains it. Shelby Schofield. Shelby having a good last part of the season here. She drains the three-pointer. And we got a whistle. Looks like Kara Schofield going to be whistled for the foul. That's her first. That first foul of the game. So Bison set to put it in play from under their own basket, or excuse me, from under the Cougars basket. Cougars put the press on, and it's successful. Shelby gets it. Lays it up and in. 7-0. Now the Cardinals have a little trouble getting it in bounds. Now they get it in there. This is Saylor. She loses a handle on it. And we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout by the Cardinals. We'll take one as well. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th.
Back to the Crew Agency press box.
Pressed at half court. They get a fresh 10 seconds to try to get it across. They put it down at side court. Cougars do a good job of trapping them against the side court. Bison loses it out of bounds, and the Cougars get it back. On the floor for the Cougars, Kara and Shelby Schofield, Paisley Patterson, Carly Block, and Rayleigh Vandermeer. She bounce passes it now back out. Shelby put it up. She missed the basket with that one. Pretty tight defense by Carly Block, and she's going to end up fouling. Cougars with the press on. That's Carly's first, second team foul for the Cougars. And the Cougars pull the full court press off. Pull it back to half court as Bison crosses half court. They look around. They bounce pass it over. This is Saylor. Saylor has it. She puts it down inside. Gets it to Allie Lawhead. Excuse me, that's Macy Hendrickson, 5'9", 8th grader. They dish it back out front to Weekman. This one's stolen away. This is Kara Schofield. She's got the clean layup. Contested from behind, however, as the ball knocked away. And that one's going to be called on Rosalie Weekman, 5'6", 8th grader. That's her first team foul for Bison. First shot on the way is good. Kara Schofield's on the board. That's her first point of the day. Second shot's on the way, and she drains it. So she gets a pair, puts the Cougars up by a score of 9-0. Cougars meet them at half court. They try to get Bison trapped at half court. They try to put it down underneath the basket. Shelby Schofield reels it in. She passes down court, and Bison gets it back. This is Rosemary Weekman. Rosemary tries to bounce pass it. Doesn't find a teammate. Nobody else touches it up, and it goes out of bounds. So this one will be in possession of the Cougars. Here's Carly Block bringing it up for the Cougars. Feeds it into Vandermeer. Out to Patterson. 15-footers on the way. Out the back of the rim. No good. It bounces up. They tie it up. And it's a jump ball. This one will go over to Kadoka area. They get the box set up with the four corners. Trying to get it in bounds. And they get whistled for a time violation. 5 seconds. So Bison on the first turnover that the Cougars have. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. This is Avery Saylor, 5'3" freshman. She dishes off. She passes over to Macy Hendrickson. They give back to Rosemary Weekman. Trying to dribble around there is Saylor. Saylor comes around. They try to put it inside. They do get it inside. First shot's on the way, and it's good. Macy Hendrickson gets the Cardinals on the board. 9-2. 4.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Paisley Patterson. She tried to dish off. Now the ball stolen away. Stolen away by Avery Saylor. She gets it before she crosses half, passes over to her teammate. That's Rosalie Weekman. They give it back to Saylor. Saylor lost a handle on it. Now she bounce passes it back. Now the ball's knocked away. This is Carly Block. Carly grabs a hold of it, lays it off the glass, and it's good. That's a pretty nifty move. Good off-balance layup that fell. Carly even stayed on her feet. I thought she was going to... I'm glad she did because she would have gone right into the front row of the at-end court. So Carly with her first 2 points of the afternoon. Second team foul for Bison. The shot is on the way. Bounces around, rolls around, and it's good. So Carly Block completes the three-point play. Puts the Cougars up 12-2. Back the other direction. Here comes Avery Saylor. She gets trapped against the sideline, has the ball knocked away. That's Kara Schofield. Gets it over to Block. She feeds Paisley Patterson. Nice pass and lays it off the glass. And it's good. Nice give and go there. Carly put it to Paisley from about half court at the free throw line. And we're going to see a full timeout. 3:51 to go. 14-2 Cougars. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
All games streamed on Live Ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th inside the world's only Corn Palace and on Live Ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly...
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
3 minutes, 51 seconds to go here in the opener of the girls' JV game. 14-2 Cougars with a 12-point advantage. Here's Avery Saylor, brings it down court. Hensley Harvey goes to knock the ball away. And we're going to see an offensive foul. That one's going to be whistled against number 15. That's Hannah Weekman. This is a Weekman-heavy roster. Try to make sure I get them all right because there's several of them. That last foul was against Hannah, the 5'5" freshman. Got a host of youngsters in there. We had a 5-player substitution for the Cougars. Kinsey Herber's in there. She puts the ball in play, puts it into Hensley Harvey. Kinsey gets it back. Now they get it over to, back out front to Harvey, to Adeline Varner. They bounce past it in the corner. Here goes Herber. She gets to the free throw line, back to Harvey. Cece Cowan has it in there for the Cougars now. Here's Varner. She looks around, feeds it back to Harvey at the top of the key. Plenty of time to shoot. Cowan gives it back to Herber. She's tied up at center court. Cowan has it. Now they get it out to Harvey. Got to get the shot off. Here's Herber. She puts it up, and she drains it. Wow. We used 34 out of 35 seconds on the clock, and Kinsey Herber drains it right there at the end. Back the other direction. Here come the Cardinals, but they try to bounce pass it, and they get it to Adeline Varner right into her hands. Adeline thinking about 3. Now she puts it in the corner to Herbert. Kinsey drives the baseline. Now she bounce passes it to Hensley Harvey that's right there. Puts up the shot. It's no good. Pulling down the rebound for the Cardinals is Macy Hendrickson. Now Hensley Harvey steals it away. Passes down court to Herbert. And Kinsey is going to take the hard foul. Foul's going to be called on Avery Saylor, 5'3" freshman. That's her second here in the first period. Kinsey's going to go to the line. 5 team fouls on the Cardinals, so that lights the bonus light. First shot's off the back of the rim, falls off the side. It's no good. Sub coming in. Here's Elena Patterson in for Adeline Varner. So we've got Risa Running Enemy on the floor, along with Cece Cowan, Kinsey Herbert, Hensley Harvey, and Elena Patterson. 4 8th graders and a sophomore. The younger kids getting a chance at some playing time here this afternoon. Bison brings it down court. Dish it off to Rosalie Weekman. She gets it out front to Saylor. Saylor tries to put it back out front to Weekman. Cowan pulls it away. They lose a handle on it. Now Patterson gets it back. Here's a pass down court. Ooh, another hard foul. Kinsey's going to have a few bruises after this one. She took the foul as she took the shot. Shot was no good. Kinsey back to the free throw line. First shot's on the way, bounces around. Close shot, but it bounces back out. No good. Second shot bounces around. It's no good. They swat at it, finally knock it loose, and as they're taking it down court, Cece Cowan knocked it out of bounds, and the Cardinals will put it in play from in front of the Cougar fans. On the east side, geography teacher's got to start teaching the directions of this gym. Kinsey Herbert steals it away, but as she grabbed it, cupped it, and took a couple of steps, and she ends up getting whistled for the speeding ticket. She's whistled for traveling. Avery Saylor is going to check out of the ball game. Into the ball game is Michaela Stadler, 5', 7th grader. She passes in to Rosalie Weekman. Weekman loses the handle on it, out of bounds. And the Cougars will put it back in play. Hensley Harvey going to bring it down for the Cougar girls. She gets it to Running Enemy, to Cowan. Back out front to Harvey. Kind of an errant pass, but Hensley reeled it in. Patterson puts it out to Herbert. Herbert drives in, tries the underhander. It's no good. Bison pulls down the rebound. Now it's stolen away by Harvey back the other direction. Hensley, before she traveled, took a shove in the back. That foul's going to be called on Macy Hendrickson, the 5'9", 8th grader. And being in the bonus, this will be a 2-shot foul. First shot's on the way, is no good. Adeline Varner checks back in the ball game. Kinsey Herbert's going to take a seat. Harvey missed her first one. Second one is good. 18-2. Cougars with a commanding lead here in the first half of play. Cardinals bring it back the other direction. They need a basket. They try to put it inside, get it into Macy Hendrickson. She's double teamed. They dish it back out. Now they put it over to Rosalie Weekman. They dish it back out. Cougars not allowing a shot to take place. Now they tie them up. Jump ball is going to be called, and this one will be over to the Cougars. Check that. That's going to be to the Cardinals. The arrow will switch over to the Cougars on the next turnover, next jump ball, I should say. They put it in bounds. Here's Hendrickson. Ball's knocked away. Ends up in the hands of Michaela Stadler. Stadler puts it across midcourt. She gets it over to Hannah Weekman. They lose a handle on it. Elena Patterson says it's going out of bounds. Here's Hensley Harvey coming back the other direction. And they're going to whistle her for the double dribble. It was a good drive. Laid it off the glass and she made it, but before she did that, whistled her for the two-hander. So under a minute to go, 18-2 Cougars. Here come the Cardinals with it. They tried the drive in. Now they put it back out on the right wing. Put it out front. Put it down inside. Here's a shot coming. Laid off the glass. It's no good. Shot was put up by Macy Hendrickson. Here's Harvey with the rebound. 37 seconds to go. They get it out to Varner. Thought about three. Gave it to Harvey. Harvey from 16 feet. Bounces off the back of the rim. No good. Scramble for it in a sea of hands, and the Cougars come away with it. Adeline Varner puts up the 15-footer. It's no good. Risa Running Enemy did a good job saving it from going out of bounds. They feed it inside to Patterson. Patterson gets back out to Running Enemy. She puts up the shot. It's no good. 13 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. Cardinals need to see if they can get a shot off here. They lose command of the ball. They do get it in. Here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson goes to put up the shot, and she draws the foul. That's going to be on Running Enemy. Risa picks up her first of the day. 3 team fouls for the Cougars here. First shot's on the way, and it's good. Macy Hendrickson at the line. She's got 3 points. All 3 of the points for the Cardinals so far. Second one is on the way, and it's no good. 3.5 seconds to go. Cougars going to put it in play. We'll see what they can get set up. Hensley Harvey going to catch up to it. Going to put up the 3. NBA range 3-point shot is in and out, no good. She put it off the glass. It rolled around and bounced back out. 18-3, Cougars on top of the Cardinals. And I think we're going to take a 1-minute break here, then back to action. All right, we'll be back in just a minute on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
In a respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
And we're back. 2 halves of basketball. We knew that that's how this was going to go today. 2 8-minute halves. So the starters are back in there for, it's pretty neat. Caught it with their knees and they went after it. And jump ball, this one's going to go over to Bison. They bring it down court. This is Weekman. Rosemary Weekman has it out at the top of the key. She starts down in. Now she gets stopped. She bounce passes it back outside. Feeds it back to her teammate. That's Channing Reef that's in there, 5'8" sophomore. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay in possession of the Cardinals. They get it into Reef. Reef feeds it back out front. This goes out to Macy Hendrickson. They're tied up. Now they bounce pass it back out front into the hands of Channing Reef. Put it in the corner. This is Rosemary Weekman. Back out front to Reef. Reef looks around, reverses course. 12 seconds on the shot clock. They try to feed it inside. Ball's knocked away, and now Carly Block's going to have it and bring it the other direction for the Cougars. Carly feeds it in the corner. Shelby Schofield puts up the 3. It's no good. Cardinals pull it down. Macy Hendrickson pulls it down for the Cardinals. The 7th grader, Michaela Stadler, brings it down. She dishes it off out to Hannah Weekman. 3-pointer on the way by Hendrickson is no good. Excuse me, that's by Stadler. Stadler put up the shot. And we're going to see a foul called away from the ball. That is going to be on Macy Hendrickson, the 5'9", 8th grader. That's her second foul. First team foul here in the second half. Cougars bring it the other direction. This is block to Kara. Out front to Paisley Patterson. Back to Kara Schofield. Kara slipped an extra step in there. And she'll be whistled for the travel. So Avery Saylor going to put it in. She puts the ball into Michaela Stadler. Saylor gets it back. They try to feed it down inside. Cougars have them pretty well covered up. They feed it over. Trying to take it down inside is Saylor. She lost a handle on it, now gets it back. Puts it up from side basket, just off the mark. And the Cougars pull down the rebound. Block passes it ahead to Kara. Kara dishes over to Shelby, back to Kara. They put it inside to Vandermeer. Good passes by these Cougar girls. Three-pointer by Carly Block. They pass it inside, outside, inside, outside, into the hands of Carly Block. She puts up the three. She got 6 on the afternoon. And we're going to see a timeout by the Cardinals. We'll take one as well. Timeout on the floor, 5:55 to go in the half. Back after this on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on liveticket.tv.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs. Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
And welcome back. So the Cougar boys go to the Belfouche Classic 12 hours after they got done playing Crazy Horse last night. Got a victory there. And congratulations to our Cougar boys. They were victorious over the Upton Bobcats. They won 69-49 today. That takes their record, I think, to 12-4. I think, because after last night, I think we were 11. Let's just say that that's what it is. Here's a three-pointer on the way by the Cardinals. No good. So the Cougar boys get about 36 hours off, and they're back at it on Monday night at Jones County. Cougars go to pass the ball. Kara got a little extra mustard on that one, put it out of bounds. And that one ends up in the hands of the Cardinals. Possession goes over to the Cardinals, I should say. Saylor, they try to bounce pass it down inside. Here's Risa running enemy. She turns around, passes it back to Block. Carly Block takes it across half court. Now gets it to Vandermeer. They pass it out to Kara, out to Block, over to Paisley. She thinks about three. Now she goes in. Dishes it back off to Kara, out to Paisley. Paisley starts the drive down in, puts up the 10-footer, bounces off the back of the rim, no good. And that'll be pulled down by Channing Reef. Dishes that one off to Avery Saylor. To Reef, back to Saylor. Saylor takes to the right side. Here's Reef. Or excuse me, it's Macy Hendrickson drives in with it. And that foul's going to be on Kara Schofield. She picks up her third. Second team foul for the Cougars here in the second half. At the line, Macy Hendrickson puts up her first shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Michaela Stadler checks out of the ball game. Haley Saylor, 4'11", 7th grader, steps in the ball game. Shots on the way, in and out, no good. Here's Kara Schofield, brings it down court. She stops at half, and she traveled. So putting it in play here is Haley Saylor, 7th grader. Puts this one in to Avery Saylor. On the left wing. Now they pass it down inside, put it back out front. This is Saylor with it. Avery Saylor bounce passes it inside. Shots put up, it's no good. That was Channing Reef that put it up. Cougars pull down the rebound. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the half. 21-3 Cougars. Here's a two-pointer on the way, a long two-pointer by Paisley Patterson. She put up the shot, it was no good, but now they battle for it, and Patterson pulls it down. And we're going to see the ball go out of bounds. This one's going to go over to Bison, or stay with Bison, I should say. Paisley Patterson went out of bounds. I don't know if she was helped, but they get it out to her on the left wing. Patterson tries to hand it off, tries to pass it off. Avery Saylor ties her up. And we're going to see a 5-player substitution. Patterson, Herber, Harvey, Cowan, and Varner. Sounds like a heck of a law firm, but those are the 5 that came in to replace the ones that were on the floor. They take a seat. Over to Cowan. They put it into Elena Patterson. She drives in, puts up the 8-footer, bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Harvey pulls it down, surrounded by 4 Bison Cardinals. They tie it up, and this one will go over to Bison. I errantly said last time it went over to Bison. It was actually going over to Kadoka. Now Bison has it. Saylor brings it down court. Gets it over to Haley Saylor. Now Avery gets it back. Bounces back to Haley. Haley starts the drive down in. Looks around. Before she travels, dishes it off. 3-pointers on the way. It's no good. That one's put up by Avery Saylor. Madeline Varner pulls it down. She passes over to Cece Cowan. Brings it up court. They pass to Elena Patterson. Elena passes to Harvey. Hensley goes in. Puts up the right-hander. Bounces around. No good. Hensley tried to save it from going out of bounds. She did, but she had her foot out of bounds. This one will go back over to the Cardinals. Haley Saylor puts it over to Avery. Now starting down in with it is Rosemary Weekman. Cougars steal it away. Here is Herber. She puts it off the glass. It's no good. Tries the reverse layup. Bison grabs it, and they bring it back the other direction. Just under 3 minutes now. 21-3. Cougars with the lead. They put it back out front. This is Haley Saylor. Passes off to Avery. Now she bounce passes it back to Haley. And Kinsey Herber is going to be whistled for the foul. That's her first. Subs coming in for Bison, number 34. That's Tegan Sen, 5'3", 7th grader. Also in there is Channing Reef. She steps back in the ball game. Excuse me, it was Addison Reef goes in. Wrong Reef. Now they get it over to Haley Saylor. Haley has it. She passes back out front to Tegan Sen. Now Avery Saylor has it. Avery takes it along the left side. She's tied up. They get it back to Haley Saylor. Haley brings it around. She hands it back. 7 on the shot clock. Bison's got to get one off here. Now she falls down with it, and the Cougars pick it up. Here's Kinsey Herber. She's uncontested for the layup. Too strong off the glass, no good. Bison pulls it down. Now there's a scramble for it, and Haley Saylor gets it back. Has the ball knocked out of bounds by the Cougars. They put it into Avery Saylor. Avery looks for Haley Saylor. Haley puts up the long two-pointer. It's short. Adeline Varner pulls down the rebound. They bounce past it ahead to Herber. Kinsey lays it off the glass, bounces around, and it's good. Kinsey Herber with 5 points here this afternoon. Minute 44 to go in the ball game. Cougars up by 20, 23-3. Cece Cowan knocks it out of bounds. Haley puts it into Avery Saylor. Haley gets it back. She deals it over in the right corner. Now they try to pass it back to Haley. Hensley Harvey with some nifty footwork keeps it in bounds. She went to put up the shot. It's no good. Kinsey Herber grabs the rebound, puts one up. It's no good. And Bison pulls this one down and sends it back the other direction. They pass it ahead. Now they try to pass it down inside, and Elena Patterson picks it off. They get it ahead to Hensley Harvey. Hensley loses a handle on it. Now they tie up for it in the lane. Possession arrow on the jump ball will go over to Kadoka area. 1:11 to go. On the floor for the Cougars, Hensley Harvey, Kinsey Herber, Cece Cowan, Elena Patterson, and Adeline Varner. They dish to Harvey, get it back to Varner. She puts it off the glass, it's too strong. 8-footer was no good. So here comes Bison with it. We're under a minute to go on the clock. Out front, this is Avery Saylor with it. They try to pass it. It bypasses them. And it ends up in the hands of no one. It'll go over to the Cougars. Harvey has it. 50 seconds on the clock. Dishes to Patterson, back out front to Cowan, now to Harvey. They put it inside to Elena. Elena, 14-foot turnaround is off the front of the rim, no good. They go in there, and Harvey comes away with it. Nice job by Hensley. Here's Elena with a 14-footer, puts it up. It's no good. Cece Cowan gets it back. Dishes off to Herber. That was a nice give and go. Good teamwork there. Good passes by the JV girls. Cowan over to Herber. She's got 7 points on the afternoon, 25-3. Cougars on top of the Cardinals. Hensley Harvey's going to be whistled for the foul. That's her first. 4th-team foul for the Cougars here in the second half. As we mentioned before, we're playing 2 halves this afternoon. They dish it over. Here's a 14-footer on the way. Is no good. That one was put up by Tegan Sen. Bison keeps it at their end. And we're going to see another foul called. That's going to be called on Elena. Elena Patterson's got her first foul. That's 5 for the Cougars. So with 7.7 seconds to go, Bison goes to the free throw line to finish this one off. At the line is Macy Hendrickson. First shot's on the way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Macy Hendrickson, the 5'9" 8th grader. This is a young JV team. 7th and 8th graders have the roster pretty stacked. Hendrickson dribbles for the second one. It's off the back of the rim, no good. We'll see if the Cougars can get off one last shot. Looks like they're going to try. They try to feed it to Patterson. Now they get it to Herber, and they hold the ball, and that's how this one's going to end. 25-3. JV girls victorious over the Bison Lady Cardinals. Let's give a quick shout out to our live ticket sponsors and then a couple of reminders. Congratulations once again to our boys basketball team, victorious today, onto a record of 12-4, 12 wins, 4 losses, after defeating the Upton Bobcats in the Belfouche Classic game today. They'll next be in action on Monday night at Jones County. Boys and girls doubleheader that night. Farmers Union Insurance for our live ticket sponsors. Crew Agency, Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, Farm Credit Services of America, GF Bowie Company and Team Bowie Cares, Discount Fuel, Bank West, CHS, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grossenberg Implement, Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Dakota Country Pharmacy, Philip Motor, Philip Health Services, Colts Nuts and Bolts, People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales, Les's Body Shop, Philip Livestock Market, Rush Funeral Home, Western Veterinary Services, Lakota Federal Credit Union in Kyle, and the Dakota Wesleyan Culver's Classic. Back after this short break. Hey, thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Varsity basketball action coming up soon on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with the winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Winter is the perfect time to clean up your data in the John Deere Operations Center. Start by reviewing your equipment list, update model and serial numbers, and remove machines that have been sold. Next, verify field boundaries and management zones so acres and field shapes are accurate for next spring. Clean data helps your management system work better and saves time when the season gets busy. Not sure where to start? Contact the Precision Ag team at Grossenberg Implement today. They're there to help you plan ahead with confidence.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Philip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Philip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Philip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Philip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do. and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, today.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on live ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on live ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly, professional, and respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on liveticket.tv.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with the winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service, and the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Philip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Cardinals of Bison High School and the Cougars of Kadoka Area High School. Boys basketball score from the Crawfish Classic. The Cougars defeated Upton, Wyoming 69-49. Upcoming action, girls and boys doubleheader in River on Monday. Jones County versus Kadoka. JV girls tip time is 2:30 Mountain. Doubleheader on Monday. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for our guests, the Bison Cardinals. A 5'5" number 0, Kimberly Slidell. A 5'5" sophomore number 5, Cora Beckler. A 5'5" sophomore number 13, Megan Holmes. A 5'10" number 14, Audrey Holmes. And a 6'2" number 40, Zoe Cochran. Assistant coach and the Longhead head coach, Quincy Clark. Let's meet the
Mr. Colby Shuck and his 7-man band for the afternoon version of the national anthem. Good job to our Kadoka area middle school and high school band. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. It's a 60-degree Valentine's Day. But if you happen to come inside to watch the game, welcome into the Cougar Den. Thank you so much for joining us. Set to start our girls varsity game between the Bison Cardinals and the Kadoka area Lady Cougars. Tip is controlled by the Cougars. Cassidy Williams jump center for the Cougars. Charlie Richardson has it out front for the Cougars. She gets it to Madison Nemechek to Rock. Maddie Rock puts up the right hander. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Cassidy Williams swoops in, grabs it away. They dish over to Richardson. Over to Porch. Shaylee Porch drives the baseline. Puts it up over the top of two defenders. Sinks it. Cougars quickly up 2-0. I guess I can't find players on the live ticket sponsor list. Here we go. Cora Bessler brings it down for the Cardinals, but it's stolen away. Madeline Rock had it. She dished out to Shaylee Porch. Now they give to Cassidy Williams. They get to Nemechek, to Williams, out to Richardson. Charlie eyed the three. Now she bounce passes it into Rock. Gets it back to Porch. Cassidy Williams. Underhand of the layup is no good. She drove the left side and put up the left-hander. It's no good. Now here comes Cora Bessler for Bison. They leave the lane wide open, and Madeline Rock slipped over there, went to block the shot, and she's going to be whistled for the foul. So 1 minute in, we've got our first foul. That's on Rock, her first team foul for either one of the teams. Cora Bessler, 5'5" sophomore for the Cardinals, steps to the line. First shot bounces off the back of the iron and is no good. On the floor for the Cougars, Charlie Richardson, Shaylee Porch, Madeline Rock, Cassidy Williams, and Madison Nemechek. Second shot hit the front of the rim, bounced over and bounced in. The Cardinals are on the board, 2-1. 1 minute into the action here this afternoon. Here's Nemechek. She has it at the Cougars' end. Gives it to Williams, back to Nemechek. Now they bounce past it into Rock. She's double-teamed, so they get it out to Charlie in the right corner. Charlie looks to pass it off, gets it to Shaylee Porch. Over to Nemechek, back to Porch. Back to Nemechek. They bounce past it into Rock. Maddie on a one-on-one. She tries to go up over the top of Zoe Copran, the 6-foot junior. Maddie put up the 6-footer, and it was no good, and the Cardinals come away with it. Back the other direction. This is Kimberly Seidel. And the ball's knocked away. It was going to be a shooting foul. Madeline Rock, minute and a half in. She's got her first two fouls. And Haley Porch is going to come in off the bench for her. Her shot on the way is good. Zoe Copran was fouled. 6-foot junior. Haley Porch comes in the ball game. First shot was good by Copran. Second one's in and out, no good. Madison Nemechek pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. She brings it up court, passes over to Williams. Cassidy feeds it into Haley. Haley feeds it back out to Charlie. Charlie thought about three, now gets to Nemechek. Now to Williams. Long two-pointer is too far. Too strong, I should say. Charlie Richardson pulls it down, however. Bounce passes it over to Nemechek. Madison brings it around the top of the key, gets it back to Charlie on the right wing. They bounce pass it into Shaylee. Shaylee goes over the top of Copran, lays it off the glass. Just a touch too strong. It was a good shot, but it doesn't foul. But we're going to have a whistle. Foul called against the Cardinals. This is Zoe Copran. She picks up the Cardinal first foul of the game. Her shot's on the way. It's no good. A little too strong at the free throw line. Shaylee puts up the second shot. It bounces off the back of the rim, and they say she stepped on the line, so that one doesn't count anyway. Tied at 2 here in the early going. Just over 2 minutes into the game on this pink out game on Valentine's Day in honor of our breast cancer survivors and those who are going through it right now. We'll talk a little bit about that more later. Bison gets it. They put up the shot. Zoe Copran now puts up the shot. Zoe's a 6-foot junior. She handles herself just fine in the lane. She sinks the second shot, and she's fouled in the process. That one's going to be on Cassidy Williams. It's her first. Third foul for the Cougars here. Copran puts up her shot. It bounces around, finally drops in. So the Cardinals with a 5-2 lead on the Cougars. Here's Williams back the other direction, gets it to Richardson. Over to Nemechek, back to Richardson. Charlie gets it to Cassidy. Cassidy puts up the three-pointer. In and out, no good. Boy, that was close. Rattled around the rim and popped back out. Back the other direction for Bison. That was Lakenholm that was bringing it down there, but Richardson stole it away. Madison Nemechek got it at the other end of the court on the pass. Just as she was getting set to dish it off, had the ball knocked out of bounds by the Cardinals. So the Cougars will put it in play from end court. Shaley puts it up over the top to Cassidy. They put it out front to Charlie. Charlie Richardson puts it down inside to Williams. Williams wants the turnaround over Combs. She does. Nice 6-foot fadeaway shot by Cassidy. She's on the board for the first time today. And the Cougars pull it back to within one. Lakenholm quickly passes ahead. This is up to Audrey Holmes, the 5'10" 8th grader. Madison Nemechek now steals it away. She's got a couple of them here. And the Cougars with an opportunity to go up on the Cardinals. Nemechek thought about three. Now she put the right-hander up. Nice job by Madison. She drew the foul. She put up the right-hander from 6 feet away, but she took the foul. That foul's going to be on Cora Besler, 5'5" sophomore captain for the Cardinals. That's 2 for the Cardinals here in the first quarter. First shot on the way by Nemechek, bounces in and out. Close shots here by the Cougars. Haven't fallen yet. Second one's on the way, and it's good. Tied up at 5. Nemechek converts her second. Here's Besler. Brings it the other direction. She passes it back over to Kimberly Seidel. Now they get it to Lakenholm. She passes it, and it's knocked away. And the Cougars take it back. Bounce pass over to Port. Shaley puts up the three-pointer. It's just off the rim, no good. And it goes over the backboard and out of bounds. So the turnover on the ball going out of bounds goes over to the Bison Cardinals. Seidel puts it ahead. Cougars trying to trap them against the sideline. They don't trap them against the sideline, but they do force the errant pass. Number of turnovers here so far. Richardson thought about three, gets it to Porch. Now they get it to Haley, to Nemechek, to Williams. Quick passes to Haley Porch. Here's Charlie, puts up the three-pointers. Too strong, no good. And Bison pulls down the rebound. Back the other direction. Here comes Besler. Besler tries a foot race to the basket against Haley Porch. Besler puts up the shot. No good, but she was fouled. Haley Porch picks up her first, and quickly the Cougars, halfway through the first quarter, have 4 fouls. Shooting foul. So Besler goes to the line. She's got 1 point on the afternoon. She doubles her total. She's got 2. Puts the Cardinals up by 1. Second shot on the way by Bison. Second shot is up, and it's good. Besler converts the free throws quickly the other way. This one goes to Shaley Porch. Shaley drives the baseline. Now finds Nemechek. Three-pointer on the way is too strong. Haley thought she had a beat on it, but now the pass quickly the other direction. This is to Cora Besler. Madison Nemechek tried to set her body down low, and she was fouled, or she commits the foul. So that's 5 team fouls for the Cougars here in the first quarter. And the act of shooting, so she was going to shoot 2 anyhow. This is Besler back at the free throw line, and she sinks it. Besler's got 4 points. She accounts for half of the Cardinals' scoring. She's got 4. Copran's got 4. In and out, no good on that second shot. Copran got her hands on it. Copran's 6 feet tall. She's got the height advantage. She lost it off her hands, and this one will go over to the Cougars. Cassidy Williams brings it back down court, gives it to Richardson, back to Williams, back to Richardson. They put it inside to Haley, get it to Williams. Cassidy, she's tied up inside, gets it back to Richardson. Now Charlie starts down the right side of the key, or right side of the lane, I should say. Gets it back to Nemechek on the right wing. Out to Williams, plenty of time on the shot clock. They get it to Haley. Haley puts up the 6-footer off the glass. It's no good. Now Cassidy Williams with the heads-up play. Cardinals a little slow on their pass inbounds, and just as they did, the Cougars And we're going to see the push called on Haley Porch. Excuse me, that was on Haley Porch. Wrong porch. Haley Porch, front porch, back porch. You got to get the right porch here. First shot on the way. This is Cora Besler. She's been at the line quite a bit here in the first quarter. Audrey Holmes checks out of the ball game for the Cardinals. Into the ball game for her is Allie Lawhead. Ball's knocked around down there in the corner. We'll see who touched it last. And it was the Cardinals that touched it last. So the Cougars will put it in play. Nemechek, Haley Porch, Charlie Richardson, and Cassidy Williams on the floor for the Cougars. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Cougars down by 1. There's Nemechek. She dribbles it to the top of the key, gives it out towards half court to Williams. They put it into Haley. Charlie, three-pointer on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. And now Allie Lawhead pulls it down for the Cardinals. Dishes off to Besler, Cora Besler. Puts it over on the left wing. This is over to Holm, Lakin Holm. They get it out front to Lawhead. Now in the corner, three-pointer is put up on the way, and it's no good. And Haley Porch is going to wrangle that one in. That three-pointer was on the way by Lawhead. No good. 2.5 to go. Cougars have it at their end of the court. They bounce pass it into Haley. Gives it out to Shaley. Shaley drives the baseline. She wants to turn around, but she feeds it back inside to Charlie. Charlie goes to put the layup up, and she draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Allie Lawhead. That's her first. Third team foul for the Cardinals here with 2:19 to go. Richardson goes to the free throw line for the first time today. Her shot is on the way, bounces around, no good. Second shot on the way, bounces around. They say she stepped over the line. Somebody stepped over the line, so that shot will not count. And the Cardinals will get it back quickly. Down the other direction, there's Besler. Besler is going to take it coast to coast. Her layup's no good, and Madison Nemechek's there to pull down the rebound. She passes ahead to Williams. Cassidy drives the lane. She's got a wide open look, but it's too strong off the glass. Cassidy almost committed the foul, but she backed off enough. 8-7, Cardinals up by 1. They pass it out. They get it out to Holm, Lakin Holm. Has the ball, and then Holm goes to pass the ball off. Cassidy Williams knocked it out of bounds. Kimberly Seidel in the game for the Cardinals. Seidel has it in the corner for the Cardinals. She looks to find somebody. Almost holds on to it too long. She finally finds Besler. They try to put it down inside into Copran. They try to pass it down inside. Now a long pass down court. Dangerous pass by Charlie, but it ends up in the hands of Shaley Porch. Shaley drives the lane, puts it up off the glass. It's no good. She's going to be fouled. Foul's committed there by Zoe Copran, 6-foot junior. That's going to be her second foul. Her shot's on the way, and it's good. Shaley Porch. Zoe Copran's going to check out of the ball game. First shot by Porch is good. Second one's good as well. Cougars pull up on top, 9-8. Madison Nemechek knocks the ball out of bounds. Cougars going to put the press on. Try to get them stopped here. We'll see what kind of a press breaker the Cardinals have. Nemechek, pretty tenacious defense, and she got her on the arm. That's her second foul. Shelby Schofield's going to check in for Nemechek. Or so I assume. That's 5 fouls, so they'll swap ends of the court and go back to shoot a free throw. Cora Besler is going to be at the free throw line. She spent a lot of time in there in the first quarter. First shot's on the way, and it's no good. Just about gave her credit for it. And bounced back out. Nemechek going to take a seat with 2 fouls. So Besler, been pretty good from the free throw line. Second one's on the way, and she still is. That's a good shot. Tied up at 9. Minute 20 to go. Williams tries to long pass feed Shelby Schofield down court. Too strong, too high. So the Cardinals will take possession of it. Kimberly, I'm sorry, I've been saying Kimberly. It's Kimmery. Kimmery, yep. That's what happens when you don't look over the program before you start the game. Kimmery Seidel. I might say Kimberly again as the game goes on, but we'll see. She dishes out to Besler. Cora Besler tries to go down in the lane. Now she backs out. A minute to go on the clock. Ellie Lawhead has it now. Now she dishes it back out to Besler. Besler wants that lane, but the Cougars aren't letting her have it. They try to put it down inside, and a good defensive play by the Cougars. Haley Porch steals it away. They do a quick pass ahead to Shelby Schofield. To Williams. They're trying to set Shelby up for the three. Williams gets it back. Now here's Shelby. The three-pointer's on the way. It's going to be short, no good. Cassidy Williams gets in there and gets the rebound. Now Shaley, off somebody's foot, grabs the ball off the floor. They get it to Charlie, get it out to Shaley, and we're going to see a foul whistled against Cora Besler. Got a little aggressive against Shaley there. Got her on the arm. That's going to be her second foul. So it was a shooting foul. But now each team has 5 team fouls in the first quarter. Shots on the way, and it's good by Shaley. Puts the Cougars back up 10-9. Shaley leading the scores for the Cougars. She's got 5. Second one's no good, but there's Haley. Haley pulls it down, tries to lay it up, and it's partially blocked and doesn't fall. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds to go. Bison brings it across half court. This is Besler, guarded there by Shelby Schofield. She dishes off. Now they try to put it down inside. Shaley knocks it away, knocks it out of bounds. Kimmery Seidel, 5'9", 8th grader, set to put it in bounds. Out front, she finds Lakin Holm. They get it down to Lawhead. Back out front to Holm. Now the ball's knocked away, and Shelby Schofield has it. 2 seconds on the clock. Charlie's going to try it from just about half court, and she sinks it. There she goes. Maybe that's the shot she needs to get her shot back on. She wasn't at half court, but she was about 6 feet inside half court. So the three-pointer at the buzzer has the Cougars leading 13-9. We'll be back after this break. Thanks for joining us this afternoon on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
To empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Winter is the perfect time to clean up your data in the John Deere Operations Center. Start by reviewing your equipment list, update model and serial numbers, and remove machines that have been sold. Next, verify field boundaries and management zones so acres and field shapes are accurate for next spring. Clean data helps your management system work better and saves time when the season gets busy. Not sure where to start? Contact the Precision Ag team at Grossenberg Implement today. They're there to help you plan ahead with confidence.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
From the Crew Agency Press Box, we're set to start the second quarter, and we are now underway. Cougars with a last-second three-pointer by Charlie Richardson have a 4-point advantage, their biggest lead of the game so far this afternoon. Cardinals haven't. Now the Cougars going to play some pretty tight defense. Here's Richardson. Driving in on the to put up the basket is Lakin Holm. Shot was no good. Second shot, three-pointers put up, that time by Besler, was no good, and Shaley Porch pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Gives to Shelby Schofield. Now over to Richardson. They feed it inside to Madeline Rock, who's back in there now. Here's Shelby Schofield. Three-pointers on the way is no good. Charlie Richardson, good rebound by Charlie. Charlie finds Shaley, and Shaley puts up the 6-footer, and it's good. Cougars need the passes like that to get them back on track here. They've struggled a little bit with that so far, but they doing a pretty good job of it there. 15-9, Cougars on top by 6, and Charlie's going to be whistled for the foul. So we have 3 Cougar starters that have, no, I take that back. Charlie's going to take a seat on the bench, but she's only got 1. Nemechek and Rock both have 2. So the Cardinals retain it from side court. One team foul for the Cougars. Now the baseline. Here's Besler. She tries to put up the reverse layup. It's no good. Besler had the baseline, had him beat, but she put up the reverse layup. It was too strong. Zoe Cochran tried to grab the ball, lost it off her hands, and it went out of bounds and ends up in the hands of the Cougars. They need to work to build that lead. It was a close game through most of the first quarter. Here's Nemechek. Gives it out to Haley. Haley. Back to Nemechek. Madison looking inside, trying to get it to Maddie. Maddie, that's a good matchup. Shot's too strong. That matchup between Cochran and Maddie Rock. Maddie misses the shot, and the Cardinals come down with it. Here comes Holm. Holm passes it out on the right wing to Seidel. They get it out front to Besler. Besler puts on the spin move, tries to split the double team, and she's going to be whistled for the foul. I think that one might be on Shelby or Haley Porch. We'll see. Shelby Schofield picks up her first foul on the afternoon. Second team foul for the Cougars here. 1:40 into the second quarter. Out front to Seidel. They put it in the corner now. Here's Besler. Besler tries to put it inside to Cochran. Cochran puts it up over the top of the Cougar defenders. It's no good, and Madeline Rock has it. Passes ahead to Nemechek. Madison tried to feed it down inside, but Kimry Seidel knocks it out of bounds. So the Cougars will put it in play from in front of the Cardinals bench. Nemechek looks for a teammate. Finally finds Shaylee Porch. Shaylee's out front. They get it back to Nemechek, to Shaylee. Back to Nemechek. Here's Madeline Rock, 6 foot. Fadeaway jumper is no good. Keep shooting, Maddie. They'll fall. Besler pulls down the rebound for the Cardinals. Seidel has it back at the other end. Seidel wants that baseline, but she pulls back out. Gets it out front to Holm. Now to Besler. Besler at the top of the key. Passes off to Audrey Holmes. Holmes looks around. They try to feed Besler in there. Now they get it to Cochran. Cochran puts it up over the top of Madeline Rock, and she sinks it in. She's got 6 points on the afternoon. Cochran does. They bounce pass it into Rock. Maddie now bounce passes to Haley Porch. Good sentiment. Good idea. And she couldn't put the shot up, but she did draw the foul, so Haley's going to go to the free throw line. Nope, they say she wasn't shooting, so she's going to... Cougars are going to put it in play from end court. Cassidy Williams back in there now for the Cougars. Cassidy looks around, finally finds Haley. Haley puts it over to Shelby. Out to Nemechek. To Williams. Cassidy has it. She puts it into Maddie. Maddie puts it back out to Cassidy. Plenty of time on the shot clock. They try to feed it inside to Haley. Haley's got a wide open look. She puts it out to Nemechek. Madison puts up the three-pointer, bounces around. It's no good. They fight for it down inside. Madeline Rock comes away with it. She tries to put it up over the top of Cochran. Cochran, one of the tougher defenders that Maddie's played so far that I've seen in the games that I've seen. Timeout. Timeout on the floor by the Cardinals. 4:51 to go, back after this 60-second timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the Ashley furniture they have and test out the amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week for hours and more helpful information. See their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender.
Back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Of all the safety precautions in the world, one of them should not be no eating while broadcasting. I just got nacho cheese on the microphone, but Nonetheless, there's no technical malfunction. We're back to action here. Bison has the ball in play at their end of the court. Cougars up by 4, 15-11 with 4.5 minutes to go. They feed the ball around the top of the key. Now they feed it off to Holmes. Audrey Holmes goes to put it across court to her teammate, to Lawhead, and it's too tall. So with 4:22 to go, the Cougars put it back in play. Richardson back on the floor for the Cougars. Richardson, Nemechek, Shaylee Porch, Shelby Schofield, and Cassidy Williams. Shaylee lays it off the glass. Nice shot by Shaylee. These are good shots by the Cougars, but they just haven't gotten anything big to fall to really claim any kind of an advantage here. Cassidy Williams knocks it away, but the Cardinals get it back. They put it down the right side to Allie Lawhead. Lawhead tries to feed it inside to Holm. They knock it out of bounds. And this one will go back over to the Cougars. Last touch by the Cardinals. Today is Pink Out Day. We don't have a very big crowd. Everybody wanted to stay outside today. But today is Pink Out Day in honor of our breast cancer survivors and in memory of those who have gone before us. So they're going to do an honoring here at halftime of the game. Back the other direction. Here comes the Cardinals. Now Charlie Richardson steals it. Got a one-on-one breakaway. Fast break. She puts up the shot. It's no good. Nice shot put up by Charlie, and they whistled her for a travel. Okay. So Bison puts it back in action. This is Copran. Now Charlie Richardson steals it back away. She puts the pass ahead to Nemechek. Back to Richardson. Charlie stops, double teamed. They bounce pass it into Shaley. Get it out to Shelby. Shelby puts a three-pointer on the way. It's going to be too short. And there to pull down the rebound is Allie Lawhead. 3 minutes to go on the clock here in the first half of play. Bison has it. Cora Bessler passes out front to Lawhead. Back to Bessler. Bessler feeds it in the corner down to Holmes. Holmes are looking for Copran down inside. Ball's knocked out of bounds, however. This is Lawhead looking to feed it in. They do get it into Bessler. Bessler on the run. They get it back to Lawhead now. Now they try to put it down inside to Copran, and Shaylee Porch steals it away. With Shaylee or Shelby, one or the other, but they get it nonetheless. Get it to Richardson. She feeds it inside to Shaylee. Now Shaylee comes to the corner. Charlie eyes the three, puts it up. It's off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound there. Shaylee had her hands on it, so did one of the Cardinals, and the Cardinals come away with it. Ends up in the hands of Bessler. Bessler crosses half with it. She wants the lane. She starts down in. She goes to put up the shot. No foul called. Good play by the Cougar defense there. Keep their hands straight up like they're supposed to. No foul called. It was last touched up, however, by the Cougars. So it'll be put in play by the Cardinals under their own basket. They pass it into the corner. This is Holmes. They pass it out front. Nemechek with a good defensive play. Now we got bodies on the floor, and we're going to see a jump ball. Nemechek knocked the ball away. Richardson went for it, along with two Bison Cardinals. They got their hands on it, and a timeout's going to be called. 30-second timeout. Let's go ahead and keep it here. We mentioned today is Pink Out Day. And the actions, I'm sorry, I had to clarify there, shut the mic off to clarify here what was going on. Again, I could have done that beforehand, but I didn't. Honoring one of our special staff members, Jessica McGelkey. She's battling breast cancer right now, and she got to ring the bell yesterday. She finished chemo, and now she goes on to the next steps. She'll have surgery here in March, and her recovery into spring, and hopefully we're looking forward to her being back next fall here on staff. She's our high school ELA teacher, and the activities this afternoon are being done in honor of Mrs. McGelkey. So we'll tell you about some of the activities that are going to be coming up at halftime when they do happen. Meanwhile, back to action here. Here's Shaylee Porch, puts up the three-pointer. It bounces off the side of the rim, no good. And the Cardinals take it back. They give it to Bessler. Bessler's the ball handler. She brings it down court for the Cardinals, puts it to the right corner to Lawhead. They put it down inside. This is to Holmes. Holmes now passes it back out. They try to feed Copran. Copran puts up the shot off the glass, and it's good. Zoe Copran, the 6-foot junior, lays it off the glass and drops it in, pulls the Cardinals back to within 2. Coming up on a minute and a half to go in the second quarter. They feed it into Rock. Maddie now feeds it back out to Nemechek, to Richardson, to Porch. Shaley. They're trying to feed Maddie down inside. She's got the turnaround. There, she's got it. Nice job by Madeline Rock. That's her first 2 of the afternoon. Copran's a tough defender. Hence the 2 points so far. She's kind of shut her off the basket, but she went over the top of her that time. And she got it. Cardinals back at their end of the court. This is Lawhead. They try to feed it inside to Copran. Copran has the ball knocked away, but she hangs on to it. 3-pointer on the way. That's a long 3-pointer hit by Cora Besler. And just like that, the Cardinals pull back to within 1, 17-16. Here's Porch over to Richardson. They feed Maddie inside. Maddie fed it off, had one of the Cardinals knock it away. Now they feed it out to Shaley. Shaley tries to put the 3-pointer in. Shaley misses. Haley Porch comes flying in to snag the rebound, and she was snagged on the forearm by Zoe Copran. So for Zoe, that's going to be her 3rd foul. They're going to sit her down for the last 39.1 seconds. She's the first of the players on both teams that has 3 here this afternoon. Cougars put it in play. About a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it off to Porch. Shaley gives it back to Nemechek. Madison now dishes off to Charlie. Charlie feeds Madeline down inside. Maddie goes to put up the shot, and it's blocked. That one's blocked by Audrey Holmes. Holmes, good defender in her own right. She's 5'10". Same height as Maddie. They match up well. Now they put it out to Maddie outside the 3-point line. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. They feed Madeline. Like we tell the kids in school, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So, foul's called on Madeline Rock. That's her 3rd. Cardinals have it at their end of the court. Bessler puts up the shot. It's no good. 10.5 seconds to go. Foul's going to be called against Richardson. That's her 2nd. Shot by Bessler is on the way. It bounces around and drops in. It's good. Tied up at 17. Second shot by Bessler is no good. Now they fight for it. Haley Porch has it, and she almost loses it out of bounds, but Charlie's got it. 4 seconds to go. Shaley goes to put up the 3-pointer. It's blocked. And we're going to end this first half tied up at 17. 17-17. At half, Cardinals versus Cougars. And we go to halftime. Let's listen in to PA announcer Eric Wilmarth. So Jessica, trying to stay healthy, she's not with us this afternoon, but Kip and Callan are in attendance here this afternoon. Kip and his kids, Callan and Kay Dean. The Cougar girls have been hosting the the 3-point shot contest at halftime, where they give out pop for the winners. Kids have to pay an amount to shoot. And they just donated all the proceeds from that for this season to Mrs. McGelkey and her family to defray the costs of travel and everything that goes along with that. As we mentioned before, she finished her chemo yesterday, and so she'll go on to the next stage. So very classy gesture there by the Cougar girls and their coaching staff, donating those proceeds. So Mrs. McGelke, we hope you're listening. We hope you're feeling better. We hope you're taking it easy. And we're looking forward to seeing you back in the classroom and in the stands next fall. Let's give a shout out to our live ticket sponsors, Farmers Union Insurance, Crew Agency, Olson's Pest Technicians, Golden West, Great Plains Tribal Health, Farm Credit Services of America, GF Bowie Company, and Team Bowie Cares. Discount Fuel, Bank West, CHS, Kadoka Nursing Home, Grossenberg Implement. Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union insurance agent here in downtown Kadoka. Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip Motor, Phillip Health Services. Colts Nuts and Bolts, People's Market, Kadoka Community Betterment Association. Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales, Les's Body Shop, Phillip Livestock Market, Rush Funeral Home, Western Veterinary Services, Lakota Federal Credit Union, and the Dakota Wesleyan University Culver's Classic, taking place yesterday and today at the Corn Palace in Mitchell. We're going to take a brief time out. Tied up at 17. Good action here this afternoon. Happy Valentine's Day, and thank you for joining us this afternoon on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome to Bowie Foods at Al's Oasis Plaza. My great-grandfather, Gus Bowie, opened the first store in 1905. I'm R.F. Bowie, the president of Bowie Foods. We aren't your typical store. You'll find everything you need for your family. You'll save money, and I promise you're going to enjoy your grocery shopping experience. We carry a lot of locally produced products and some things you just aren't going to find anywhere else. South Dakota owned, family owned, Bowie Foods.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance.
Contact Donna Enders, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, today.
The DWU Culver's Classic is back for 2026.
Three from the corner, good! A huge
36 teams travel to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell. Action begins on 9 a.m. on February 13th and 14th, with all games streamed on live ticket TV on pay-per-view. $12.99 per game or $94.95 for all 18 games. The 2026 DWU Culver's Classic, February 13th and 14th, inside the world's only Corn Palace and on live ticket TV.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Lakota Federal Credit Union is proud to provide convenient, quality financial products and services delivered in a friendly, professional, and respectful way. Our mission is to help the Lakota people and the communities we live in achieve financial security and well-being. Since 2012, LFCU has supported the Lakota Oyate by strengthening the local economy and helping our communities thrive. Give us a call today to see if we can help you. Lakota Federal Credit Union would like to wish all our athletes and youth continued success in every goal and every journey ahead.
It's a particular kind of joy when people come together. There's really nothing like it. And isn't it amazing in that magic moment how all the distance between us, all the obstacles, just disappear? Wherever, whenever, however. Connecting you to what matters most.
Kadoka Nursing Home is in the business of providing high-quality care for living your life with a little extra help. You and your loved ones can have peace of mind, having their staff provide comfort, health care, and dignified living while at their facility. And Kadoka Nursing Home is a great place to work. They have full-time, part-time, and after-school opportunities. Stop in at 605 Maple Street to ask about available positions, hours, and benefits packages. Kadoka Nursing Home, a proud sponsor of all Cougar activities on LiveTicket.tv.
Whether you're traveling to or from the game, make a stop at Discount Fuel in Kadoka. They have a large variety of foods from hot stuffed pizza, roasted chicken, sub sandwiches, and their famous chicken gizzards. They can accommodate large groups and orders. Call them at 605-837-2271. While filling your own tank, refuel your vehicle's tank with gas or diesel. They look forward to serving your needs. Discount Fuel and Kadoka Oil, serving the surrounding area for all your bulk fuel and propane needs.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family-owned, community-trusted.
Crew Agency has been proudly serving and protecting the local farmer and rancher since 1984. They offer all your crop insurance needs, including multi-peril crop insurance, pasture, rangeland, and forage, livestock risk protection, and crop hail. Crew Agency is a proud supporter of our local schools, athletics, and communities, and would like to wish all the student athletes good luck in their events this week. Give them a call at 605-433-5411. Crew Agency is an equal opportunity provider.
Philip Motors, always willing to serve you with a winning combination of small-town friendly sales and service. And the latest vehicle and trucks from Ford, Lincoln, Dodge, and Chrysler. Your friends and neighbors across the West River Territory have come to depend on Philip Motors, family-owned for over 40 years, offering a relaxing, down-to-earth, comfortable car shopping experience. Search online at philipmotors.com or stop by and see their new and used inventory. Philip Motors proudly supports all local school activities.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Second half of girls basketball action set to get underway here. Tied up at 17, Cougars and Cardinals. Bison Cardinals are in town, and Bison will put it in play from side court. We do have a fan of the game sponsor today. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. West River Veterinary. Dr. Justin is sponsoring the fan of the game today, so we'll name the fan of the game later on. Meanwhile, back to action. Here's Copran. Zoe Copran has the ball knocked away. They go back out to front court, and the Cardinals keep it. This is Bessler. Bessler wants to drive down in, and she gets whistled for the foul. Cassidy Williams going to be whistled for the foul. That's her second. Second foul of the game for her. Bessler has been to the free throw line a lot this afternoon. Bounces around, drops down in, and it's good. Bessler puts up her second shot. It bounces around. Exact same shot. Hits the front, hits the back, drops down in. Cardinals take an early 2-point advantage here in the third quarter. Williams puts it over to Richardson. Back out front to Williams. Trying to feed Shaylee Porch down inside, but they're shutting her off there. Now Porch comes back to the top of the key. Richardson eyed the three-pointer. Now she keeps it. Looks to feed it off to Haley Porch. Haley gets it into Cassidy. Cassidy with the 6-foot floater. That's what the Cougars need right there. Nice move by Cassidy. She puts up the left-hander, drops it in, and ties it up at 19. Bessler back the other direction for the Cardinals. Feeds it out front to Kimry Seidel. Back over to Bessler. Bessler, one of their captains, the main ball handler for these Cardinals, gets it out to Audrey Holmes. Over on the left wing, over to Seidel. Three-pointer put up on the way is no good. And this one's going to stay in possession of the Cardinals down at their end of the court. Last touch by Haley Porch. Just underway here in the third quarter, tied up at 19. Here's Holmes. They put it over to Lakin Holm. Holm passes it over, and we're going to have an over and back whistled. Tried to get it over to Bessler. Bessler went one way and the ball went the other. So the Cougars will take possession of it. Haley Porch, Shaylee Porch, Charlie Richardson, Madison Nemechek, and Cassidy Williams in the game for the Cougars. This is Williams, passes off to Nemechek. Looks for Shaylee in the corner. They find Cassidy. Now they put it out to Charlie. Charlie thought about three, drives down in, puts up the 8-footer. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Good shot by Charlie. Cougars need to stay out of foul trouble here. Here's Bessler, quickly the other direction. They do get it into Coppern. Coppern puts up the shot, but it's too strong over the top one of the Cougars. Haley Porch going to be whistled for the foul on that one. That'll be her second foul. Haley's second foul. Second for the Cougars here in the third quarter. Lakin Holm goes to the line. Puts up the shot. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Holm, a 5'5 sophomore. Shelby Schofield going to check in for Charlie Richardson. So Charlie takes a breather. Coach wants to talk to her a little bit. This one's no good, but Zoe Coppern gets the rebound, but Cassidy Williams gets her tied up, and the jump ball is going to go over to Kadoka area. 6:14 to go here in the ball game, in the third quarter, I should say. Just underway in the second half. They feed into Shaylee. Shaylee fed it down to Haley. Haley on the turnaround, a little too strong. Good shot, though, by Haley. And this is Coppern pulling down the rebound. She gets it back. Now she feeds it back, and they get it over to the ball handler. This is Bessler. They get it out to Seidel. Seidel started down the line. She wanted the baseline, and she was headed for the basket, but on the way, she stepped out of bounds. So the Cougars get another opportunity on the turnover here. They cross half court, pass it down to Schofield. Now up to Williams. Cassidy has it. Top of the key. Gets it to Nemechek. They're looking inside. They're trying to get Shaylee Porch. Now Williams starts the drive, gets it out to Schofield. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Haley Porch gets it snagged away. Nice job by Haley. Haley gets it away from Zoe Coppern. They try to feed it out to Schofield, and the Cardinals knock it out of bounds. So the Cougars will keep it. They set up in their four corners. Pass it over the head to Haley Porch. Haley dishes out to Shelby. Schofield has it. They try to feed it to Shaylee Porch. This one's knocked away by Seidel. So Richardson's going to check back in for the Cougars. Shelby Schofield going to check out. Cougars pass it into Williams. Cassidy has it. Now gets it to Nemechek. Over to Richardson. They bounce pass it into Shaylee. Back out to Haley. Three-pointers on the way by Hertz. No good. Ball spun away. Now Cassidy Williams gets it. Puts up the shot. Wow, what a great shot. And she took the foul. You could see her arm drop. Followed through, dropped it in. Nice job by Cassidy Williams. She's got 8 on the afternoon, and she'll go to the free throw line. Free throw line, not three-point line. Good defense there by the Cougars. They got it back, able to put up the shot and gain the 2-point advantage. Ball's off the front of the rim. It's no good, but Madeline Rock pulls it down for the Cougars. She gets it back, tries to feed it out to Richardson. And Bessler swoops in for the Cardinals and pulls it down. So the Cardinals have it at their end of the court. Three-pointers on the way is no good. Madeline Rock has it. And she gets the rebound. Dishes back off to Porch. Shaylee wants the lane. Not going to do it, though. She's going to give it to Nemechek. They put it back out to Porch. Get it to Richardson. Charlie looking to pass the ball off. They bounce past it into Rock. Madeline Rock tries to turn around over Coppern. She can't get it. Here's Nemechek. She's going to lay up the 6-footer in and out. No good. Good shot by Madison. These shots, they'll fall eventually, girls. And we're going to have a timeout. Timeout by Bison. Back after the 60-second timeout on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
Dakota Country Pharmacy in Phillip is an independent family-owned business. They exist to improve the quality of life for their customers and to make their community great. At Dakota Country Pharmacy, they work hard to ensure their pharmacists and staff not only assist customers with their needs, but build good relationships with them that will last for the long run. If you want a first-class pharmacy experience from a South Dakota independent pharmacy, then you've come to the right place. Dakota Country Pharmacy, a community pharmacy designed for you.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to
Welcome
keep
back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Back to action here. 4:34 to go. No runaway by any means. It's a tight game. 21-19. Cougars with a tight 2-point advantage over the Cardinals. Cardinals playing a tough ball game here this afternoon. Cougars got to play good defense without fouling. So back to action. The Cardinals have it. They try to feed it down inside, and good defense by the Cougars. They end up putting it out of bounds. And this one will go over to the Cougars. Cougars need to start taking advantage of some of these turnovers. Cassidy Williams brings it down for the Cougars. They're up by 2. Give it to Nemechek. Now to Rock. Madeline passes it back off. Maddie goes back down to the low post. Nemechek feeds her. Maddie tries to turn around. She puts the shot up. It's no good. Zoe Cochran, I believe, going to be whistled for her 4th foul. That's correct. Zoe Cochran, the main defender at low post for the Cardinals. First shot by Rock is no good. It's off the back of the rim. Cochran going to check out of the ball game. Kimmery Seidel checks back in for her, the 5'9" 8th grader. Rock eyes the basket. Puts the shot up, and it's good. Nothing but net on that one. Puts the Cougars up by 3. As the Cardinals bring it back the other direction. Here's Besler. She passes off to Lawhead. Allie Lawhead gets it back outside the 3-point line. Now they try to feed it inside. Ball's knocked away, but the Cardinals keep it. This one goes over half court, but the Cougars touched it up last. Charlie Richardson grabs it, knocks it out of bounds. So now the Cougars, with some good defensive stops there, plays there, not real stops. That harassing or menacing defense there keeps the Cardinals from putting it on the basket. It's 11 seconds, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Besler. Thought about 3. They got to get a shot off. There's 4 seconds left. Now they're going to try to put it down inside, and the ball stolen away. Good job by the Cougars. Kept the Cardinals from putting up the shots. That shot by Shaylee Porch, 8-footer. She stopped and popped, and she dropped it in. She got 9 points on the afternoon. And the Cougars finally with a little bit more of a lead, 24-19, as they bring it back to that end. Careful, Maddie. Good defense by her, arms straight up. Good job on defense, and they still got it over the top of her. I can't blame Maddie. That's hard when the girl shot right over the top. It was a good shot by the Cardinals, and they converted 24-21. Now Rock has it. Maddie puts up the 8-footer, and it's good. Maddie's got 5 on the afternoon, stops and pops. 8 feet out, maybe that's going to be the secret to the Cougars getting a win today. Here's a good defensive play by Porch. Knocks the ball away, but they get it back. Cardinals do. Bessler has it. Now she puts it out front to Seidel. Over on the right wing to Holm. In the corner to Lawhead. Lawhead tries to feed it inside. Gets it into Holmes. Audrey Holmes loses it. Now there's a scramble for the ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Besler. Besler drives in. She wants to put up the shot. She does, and it's no good. Madeline Rock comes down with it and has the ball stolen away. Got to keep those hands up. Foul's going to be called on Cassidy Williams. A little concerned that was going to be on Maddie, but it wasn't. Cassidy picks up her third foul, however. Here's a shot on the way, is no good. Carly blocks in there now. Shaley, good heads-up defensive play. Shaley zooms in there, snags the ball away. Cougars have a chance to build on this lead. 5 points right now, 26-21. Schofield to Porch, to Williams. They put it inside to Rock. Maddie starts the drive down in, now gives it back to Block. Carly put it up, had the ball partially blocked. And the Cougars with a missed opportunity there. Besler has it for the Cardinals. She brings it to half court, guarded by Schofield. Besler dishes out to Lawhead. Into the corner to Seidel. Kimmery Seidel back out front to Lawhead. Over to Besler. Besler, long three-point shot. She puts it off the glass and drops it in. That ball seemed to take forever to get there, but once it did, it dropped in. Nice shot. 14 points for Cora Besler. She's the scorer. She's got 14 out of the 24 points for the Cardinals. Here's Williams back at the other end. Here's Porch. She drives it in. Left-hander off the glass is good. Nice job by Shaley. With Zoe Cochran on the bench, Shaley had the opportunity to take it in there, and she took it, took advantage of it. Cougars up by 4, 28-24. Looks like Madeline Rock's going to be whistled for her fourth foul of the afternoon. Carly Block, Madeline Rock, Cassidy Williams step out of the ball game. So Maddie's got 4. See how long she's going to stay on the bench. And we have an over and back on the Cardinals. Cora Besler, I think she knows it now. She was looking ahead and stepped over half court without realizing. But Besler, she's been the force for the Cardinals here this afternoon. I mentioned she's got 14 of their 24 points. The 5'5 sophomore. Pretty good ball player for the Cardinals. Here's Richardson with it for the Cougars. She's looking around for her teammates, finds Shelby Schofield. Shelby gives it back to Richardson. Charlie has it, gives it to Nemechek. Madison looks back, finds Charlie, gives it to Porch. Shaley tries to feed across court, and the Cardinals with a good defensive play knock it into the hands of Besler. Besler brings it down court, guarded by Shelby Schofield. Besler dishes off to Lawhead. Excuse me, that's Seidel. Get it over, now it's in Lawhead's hands. They get it back to Besler. 13 seconds to go, no shot clock. Here's Besler, she's going to try to put it in herself, and she travels. Cougars with good defense there, force Besler to travel. So the Cougars with an opportunity here, 28-24. Last 28 seconds of the third period, last 10 seconds of the third period. They feed it ahead to Richardson. Charlie takes it to the right side, dishes it off to Schofield. Schofield, long court shot, she hits it! Shelby Schofield. That's what the Cougars need to take momentum into the fourth quarter. Shelby hits her first points of the afternoon here in the varsity game, and it's a big one. Puts the Cougars up by 7. We'll be back to finish this up in just a minute on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Winter is the perfect time to clean up your data in the John Deere Operations Center. Start by reviewing your equipment list, update model and serial numbers, and remove machines that have been sold. Next, verify field boundaries and management zones so acres and field shapes are accurate for next spring. Clean data helps your management system work better and saves time when the season gets busy. Not sure where to start? Contact the Precision Ag team at Grossenberg Implement today. They're there to help you plan ahead with confidence.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Dr. Justin Scott, sponsor of our Fan of the Game this afternoon. He is with West River Vet. And today's Fan of the Game is Presley Carlson. So congratulations to Presley. She wins the prize for being fan of the game for the Cougars here. Back to action. Cougars put it back in play, and they grab the turnover right at the start of the fourth quarter. Richardson has it. Gives it to Schofield. Now to Nemechek. To Schofield. To Richardson. They feed it into Shaley. Shaley lays it off the glass. Too strong. Haley Porch. Haley playing a good rebounding game tonight. Or today, I should say, under the basket. Haley got it back, but she was swarmed under by two defenders for the Cardinals. Tried to pass it out and loses the ball. Has it knocked out of bounds, and the Cardinals get it back. Shaley Porch. Good defensive play there. She knocks the ball out of bounds. On the floor for the Cougars, Madison Nemechek, Haley Porch, Charlie Richardson, Shelby Schofield, and Shaley Porch. Shaley and Haley. I don't think I said either one of them. Good pick there by Madison Nemechek. She took the ball away. Now the Cougars back the other direction. They have it. Dishes off to Nemechek. Madison now dribbles. Looks for the open person down inside. They're looking for Shaley, and they find her this time. Shaley puts it over to Haley. Get it out to Schofield, to Nemechek. Thought about three. Now Shaley's going to drive the lane, put the left-hander off the glass, and it's good. Shaley leads all scorers. She's got 13. Leads all scorers for the Cougars, I should say. The only one of the Cougars in double figures right now. She's got 13 and puts the Cougars up with their largest lead so far today. 9-point lead, 33-24. And there's another steal by Shaley Porch. Now the Cougars need to keep that defense on. Charlie Richardson eyed the three, but she decided not to take it. Dished it back to Nemechek, to Richardson. Charlie on the left wing. Passes it back to Nemechek. Puts it down inside to Porch. Shaley bounce passes it to her sister. Haley gets her hands on it. Here's Shelby Schofield. Three-pointer on the way is no good. But Shaley's right there to grab the rebound and drop it in. Good job by Shaley. She's got 15 on the afternoon. And now Madison Nemechek comes flying in. Good job by her. She tried to snag the turnover. And we're going to see a timeout called by Bison. Timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout. Back after this on Live Ticket.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Colt's Nuts and Bolts in Phillip really has it all. You'll find steel products, GE kitchen appliances, kitchen decor, houseware, clothing, bugs and muck boots, and Milwaukee tools too. And you can get just the right color palette with Valspar paint. Take a look at the
back to the Crew Agency press box.
And we're back, set to go back to action. We just had to work out the rank on the crew here. Miss Van Pelt's the colonel. I named myself the captain. I don't know how. Justine Garber on camera. She's the corporal. I don't know, we might make you a sergeant. You've been here longer than Mr. Olson's been here. Sergeant Garber, how's that sound? Justine Garber on camera, Jennifer Van Pelt on master control. How are we doing on time? 2:57? Are you going to make it in time? Okay. Miss Van Pelt's got an obligation this evening. She's got to make it to Mass by 5. Huh? I know, but you're a good girl. You go to church on Valentine's Day. Cardinals sink the shot there, pull it back to within 9, 35-26. Should probably broadcast the game here, shouldn't I? Too busy shooting the bull. Cougars with a 9-point advantage, 35-26. Nemechek to Schofield. Way over to Charlie Richardson. Charlie starts to drive down the baseline. She puts up the right-hander, drops it in. Nice job by Charlie. Charlie doesn't usually take that shot and drive in, but she did here, and that worked very nicely. She's got 5 on the afternoon. Cougars up by 11. Here come the Cardinals. Seidel feeds it back out front. This is out to Holm. Holm puts up the three-pointer, misses the rim, and it bounces out of bounds. Cassidy Williams checks back in the ballgame for the Cougars. Also back in the ballgame is Allie Lawhead. She's going to check in for Audrey Holmes. We mentioned the Cardinals here. pretty young squad. Got a lot of 8th graders, freshmen, sophomores on there. They do have one senior that's on there. There's a shot on the way, is no good, but Shaylee Porch gets it back. Shaylee with that left-handed layup, it's been there all afternoon. She's got 17 points. Puts the Cougars up by 13, 39-26. Cougars now put the sticky defense on. Nemechek just about knocks the ball away, but the Cardinals keep it. There's a shot on the way, is no good. Nemechek is going to be the recipient of the shove. That one's going to be on Allie Lawhead. For her, that's going to be her second foul. Second team foul for the Cardinals here in the fourth quarter. 4:29 to go in the ball game here. Lots of basketball this time of year. They're in the home stretch of the season before the region games come up. Girls will play regions not this next week, but the week after. Busy week for the Cougar boys and the girls. There's Shaylee Porch. Familiar territory, lays up the left-hander. Shelby Schofield hit the floor. Took a pretty good shot to the back of her head. Kara's going to go in for her. I think she got the wind knocked out of her. I was watching the ball, didn't see what happened, but I looked over and she hit the floor pretty hard. Bison puts it in. Cougars with a full court press. Here's Besler. Puts it ahead to Coppern. Coppern is uncovered at that end. Cassidy Williams going to be whistled for the foul. That's her fourth. Haley Port's going to check in for her. Coppern's back in the game now. They passed to her under the basket. She puts up the first shot from the free throw line as she was fouled. First one's good. Coppern has 9 points on the afternoon. Haley comes in. So we're going to see a lane violation. Got some happy feet there. She stepped in the lane before the shot was put up, so no shot. Cougars will retain it. Up 41-27. Here's Williams. Stops and pops from 8 feet. In and out, no good. And Cassidy is going to be whistled on the foul. And that's going to be all she wrote for her. Cassidy's going to foul out. Cassidy fouls out. She's got 8 points on the afternoon. Good game by Cass. They'll take it the rest of the way for you, Cass. Madeline Rock checks in the ball game. She's got 4 fouls as well. Cougars set up in the 2-3 zone now. They collapse on Besler at half court. Cougars been doing that the whole time. They've been starting out in that 2-3 zone, and as soon as Besler crosses half, they collapse on her, make her force the pass. Now they try to pass it in bounds. Shaylee Porch gets it and tries the long pass to Nemechek. She gets it over to her. Get it to Richardson. Charlie was shoved. And the foul's going to be whistled against Seidel. Kimmery Seidel, that's going to be her second foul. Third team foul for the Cardinals. Cougars set up the offense. One long line. They put it out to Richardson. Charlie takes the dribble, gets it out to Shaylee. Back to Charlie. Charlie, 3-pointers put up on the way. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Kimmery Seidel gets it back for the Cardinals. Dishes ahead to Besler. Besler gives it off to Seidel. Over in the corner. Now they try to put it underneath. A scramble for the ball, and Shaylee Porch the first one to get there. They put it ahead to Richardson. Charlie thinks about driving the lane. Now she feeds it back out to Shaylee. They can't figure out who's got the ball, but Shaylee ends up with it. She tries to pass it to Nemechek, but a good heads-up play there by Allie Lawhead. 5'6" sophomore knocks it off of her hand and pulls it back. So a turnover on the Cougars. Here's Holmes. Holmes, the baseline jumper, she hits it. 10-foot jumper is good. 41-29, just under 3 minutes to go in the ball game here this Valentine's Day afternoon. Richardson has it. Feeds it over to Haley Porch. Haley, look for Shaylee inside. Now back to Richardson, back to Haley. She's in the left corner. Now they bounce past it to Shaylee. Shaylee tries to lay the right-hander up. It's no good. Madeline Rock grabbed the ball and put it up herself. That shot was no good. Then they tie up under the basket. And this one will go over on the jump ball to the Cougars. Allie Lawhead checks out of the ball game. I think Lakin Holm checked in for her. They pass out to Richardson. Charlie wanted to start down in, lost the ball. Here's Shaylee putting up the 3-pointer. Is no good. Madeline Rock Stays back away from Copran. 2.5 to go here. Cougars on top by 12. Here's a long three-pointer, and it's good. Wow. Cora Bessler adds to her total. She's got 17. Bessler can shoot. Pulls the Cardinals back to within 9. We'll see if it's too little too late for the Cardinals. Cougars got to get some points here. At least run some time off the clock. A small but faithful and vocal crowd encourages the Cougars on. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Cougars passing it around. Haley thought about 3. Now dishes it off to Shaley. Shaley drives the lane. Tries the 8-foot fadeaway. It's no good. It catches rim. Resets the clock. Now Madeline Rock grabs it inside. Nice defense by Maddie. Shaley goes down inside, lays it off the glass, and it's good. Good rebound by Madeline Rock. Kept it in the hands of the Cougars. Shaley with her 21st point of the afternoon. And we got a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too, back after this. Thanks for joining us today on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.
Furniture they have, and test out the Amazing Rest mattresses. They also offer appliance repair and delivery. See all that they have to offer at Colts Nuts and Bolts in Phillip.
Phillip Health Services proudly supports youth activities in our rural communities. Phillip Clinic and Kadoka Clinic physicians and caregivers will provide you and your family with a personalized care experience. The clinic staff extend a sense of family and strive to improve the quality of life for all those who are entrusted to their care. When you or a loved one needs medical attention, choose a personal care experience at Phillip or Kadoka Clinic. Open 6 days a week. For hours and more helpful information, see their weekly ad in the Pioneer Review or visit them online. Phillip Health Service, a personal care experience.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Crew Agency Press Box.
Yeah. Back to action here. Charlie Richardson looks like she got rolled up on. Ankle stepped on. And she's going to be helped off the court by her teammates. Minute 29 to go, 43-32. Putting a little pressure on it. So Charlie finishes the game with 8 points. (43-32). Cougars up by 11. Cardinals with the ball. This is Holmes. Holmes brings it down. Ball's knocked away that time, looks like by Nemechek. Nope. Madison had her hand on it, but it was last touched by the Cardinals. Here's Shaley Porch. Takes it behind the back. Shaley's bringing it up now with Charlie out. Dishes to Shaley. Shaley tries that underhanded scoop. Drew the foul. And that's going to be all they wrote for Zoe Copran. She's got 9 points on the afternoon as she fouls out. Good game by Copran. 43-32, a minute 14 to go. First shot's on the way in and out, no good. Second shot on the way is off the back of the rim, no good. Madeline Rock grabs it. She puts up the shot, bounces off, it's no good. Shaley comes flying in out of nowhere. How about another left-handed layup off the glass for good measure? She got 23 points on the afternoon. Bessler brings it the other direction for the Cardinals. We're under a minute to go here in the ball game. Cougars on top by 13. They feed it inside, and now Rock's going to end up fouling out. Maddie with her 5th foul. She got 5 points on the afternoon. 52.6 seconds to go. Carly Block going to check in for her. So on the floor, okay, we finally got the schedule straightened out here. They bounce pass it in. Haley Porch picks it away. Nice job by Haley. Long pass down to Nemechek. Madison stops and pops. Tries the layup, has it knocked away. Next live ticket action. Hey, I was right. I like it when that happens. That hardly ever happens. Next live ticket action is going to be next Thursday night, the 19th. Girls are at home for their regular season ending, or the last game. Wow, this is hard to say. It's the last game on the regular season schedule. They take on defending state champion Bennett County Warriors. They scramble for the ball on the floor. Ball was kicked, and the possession arrow has it going over to Bennett County. Let's not put the cart before the horse here. Over to Bison. Better hang on to that till we're done. Bison puts it in bounds. 26 seconds to go. They try to feed it off. They finally get the ball away. They get it back to Besler. Besler's going to shoot from NBA range. Almost hit it, too. Cora Besler has 17 points on the afternoon. Cougars go the length of the court to get it down there. Now they're just going to play keep away for the last 8 seconds. Shaylee Porch has it, and she's going to hang on to it out by half court. And that's how this one's going to end. It was tight for a while, but the Cougars were able to pull away 47-32. They get the victory, taking their record to 10-10, I believe. I'm doing a total guess on that. She'll have a look at that. 10-7. Sorry, girls, didn't give you enough credit there. 10-7, the Cougars finally get to double digits in the win column, so congratulations to them as they get a 15-point victory over the Bison Cardinals. Safe travels to the Cardinals and their fans. Thanks for coming down this afternoon. Next live ticket action is going to be on Thursday, February 19th. The regular season finale. That's what I should have said in the first place. The Cougars will take on the Bennett County girls that night. And then Friday the 20th, the boys will be in action against the Lyman Raiders. That one tips off at 5:30. I believe the Bennett County game, I don't think there's a C game. That probably will start at 6 o'clock, but we'll keep you informed. Check the website for the time, and they will keep you updated on that. So Shaylee Porch had the hot hand here this afternoon, finished up with 23 points on the afternoon, and the Cougars end up victorious. They get a day off, and then they go right back to it on Monday night with the doubleheader at Jones County. So to finish it up here, let's give one more shout to our live ticket sponsors: Dakota Wesleyan Culver's Classic, Lakota Federal Credit Union and Kyle, Western Veterinary Services, Doctors Bill and Norma Headley and Dr. Carell Dorn, thank you for your sponsorship. Rush Funeral Home, Phillip Livestock Market, Les's Body Shop, Kennedy Implement and B&B Sales, Kadoka Community Betterment Association. Thank you to Rich and Shauna Bent at People's Market. Thank you to Colt and Aaron Fitzgerald at Colt's Nuts and Bolts. Phillip Health Services, Phillip Motor, Dakota Country Pharmacy in downtown Phillip. Farmers Union Insurance, Donna Enders, your local agent here in downtown Kadoka. Grossenberg Implement, Kadoka Nursing Home, CHS, Bank West, Discount Fuel. Thank you to Mark and Tammy for their longtime sponsorship of Cougar activities. GF Bowie Company and Team Bowie Cares. Farm Credit Services of America, Great Plains Tribal Health, Golden West, Olson's Pest Technicians, Crew Agency. Thank you to Grady and Bernice and the crew for their sponsorship here at the Crew Agency Press Box and their sponsorship of the live ticket games, and Farmers Union Insurance. Once again, a 15-point victory for the Cougar girls. They'll be back in action on Monday night at Jones County for a doubleheader. Tip-off time is at 2:30 in the afternoon, I believe, but that's not for me to say because it's not our game. Final score, 15-point victory for the Cougar girls, 47-32. For Justine Garber on camera, Jennifer Van Pelt on Master Control, I'm Dave Ortman. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining us this afternoon. Get out and enjoy what's left of this Valentine's Day, and thank you once again for joining us on Kadoka Area Live Ticket.